area is a lot tougher than riding on. So Doug leaving the center portion of the racetrack, moving along the asphalt portion of. Give Doug a wave when he comes by. I'll tell you, there's nothing that took it up on one wheel. Woo-woo! Doug has difficulty performing a feat like that, Mike, on a stock motorcycle because of the rear fender extension. He actually puts the bike in a vertical position that allows the rear fender to drag, and it's thrown him over. And you know, of interest, there's Roger DeCoster, who is one of the finest and the greatest motorcycle riders in the world, is standing out there just watching with great interest. All right, here's Domokos down the start gate. Up! That's a right turn, Doug. With a foot up on the handlebar and riding it one-handed. How about that? He has done just about everything with his motorcycle here except climb the flagpole. Now brings it around. And he's back up on the seat again. Now try riding your cycle down to the corner store like this with one foot on the peg and one on the back of the fender. And he's on the bike just virtually sideways now, with it up on the corner of one wheel. Do not try this on your Harley Davidson. Mike, that's a new one. I've never seen Doug do that. He was completely sideways on the motorcycle, off to the side, going around in very, very tight circles. That is a new one that he's developed since being employed by Honda. He works hard at this, Larry, constantly increasing his repertoire. Spin around. I would say that Doug has especially prepared that bike with a possibly an independent braking system for each wheel. He just about had a pratfall with it there, stood it right back on the rear bumper. The trikes you see on the beach will not do this. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Now this is on the far edge of lunacy, folks. There he goes. That's fantastic. Sitting on the handlebars, running that thing along, steering it with body English, up on the back wheel. We'd like to ask you folks standing in front of the fence to either just have a seat where you are or take a seat in the grandstand so everybody can see. How about just move back and take a seat in the grandstand so the folks sitting down can get a view of this? This is quite a show. And if you insist on being right next to the fence, just have a seat right where you are. You'll still be able to see over the wall, and the folks behind you can see too. Okay, sitting up on the handlebars, coming down along the track apron. And nothing to steer this with except body English, because the steering wheel is high in the air. That is quite a show. Got one question, Larry. How does he unload from that position? Very hard. How about that? Doug Domokos. Motorcycle. I thought he was going to take one of our Chevrolet official track trucks and stand it up on his back wheel. Okay, back to the two-wheeler. Try over the starter stand. He jockeys that Honda back up. Once again, we'll ask that you please not stand against the fence. Just back up and take a seat in the grandstand or sit down right where you are so that everyone can see. That's a close call around that Chevrolet van. And almost puts the fender right down on the asphalt. That's the back fender.
They're doing it again.
Now he's just walking the bike along, working up and down with that front wheel. Your attention to the paddock. The first semi is now being staged. First semi riders to the staging area. Try the entire course at this time, or whether he's just warming up in a little bit of that dirt. As we said, we would like to get Doug back out a little bit later that Doug would at that time go around the track. But maybe we got our wires crossed. Maybe Doug is going to take his lap right now. One overcome an 11-second deficit and managed to win by in excess of 8 seconds. Rider number 12, the winner of heat number 1 and the current series point leader, winner many times of Supercross outdoor national titles, is a Hurricane Bob Hanna. Number 10 is Warren Reed. Number 163, John Reinhold. Chance qualifier. That is a rough way to go to the main because from the last chance, we will have only 4 riders moving to the main. So the rush is on to get at least position 18. Positions 1 through 8 pay field. They are the works riders. They are the premier riders in the world. Those riders that are looking for those points, it's very, very important to be up into the top 8. And that's where you're going to find it. When they get into 8, they're not going to be happy. They're going to move towards 7th. They're going to move towards 6th and on up the line. 8 points.